The Captain is withholding something.
Acheran will not deceive us, Gadriel.
Then where did Dimitri and Titus serve previously? And why is he back in battle so soon after such grievous surgery?
Sergeant Varellus spoke of a Death Watch team that deployed a virus bomb on Kadaku. Perhaps our lieutenant was one of them. I am far more concerned with what we just saw at that crash site.
Lieutenant.
Brother, are you recovered?
I am.
The apothecary should run a diagnostic.
I do not have the need nor the time for such a process.
Magos Gallio also expressed his concern. Consider his counsel, if not ours.
If there is any risk of recurrence, it puts the whole squad in jeopardy.
It can wait. I must speak with Captain Acheran.
As you command.
With our bodies, our blood, and our searing wrath, our very life force is a gift from him, and we shall use it to serve him only. For he is the light of mankind. His is the one truth in a galaxy of falsity and horror. Those that defy his will shall be cut down in swathes. Their armies crushed, their tainted lands burned to ash, and their wretched kind eradicated from existence. Now, go forth and lay waste to the Xenos plague in the name of the Emperor.
The death of an Archmagos will not be regarded favorably by the machine cult.
The fault is theirs. Their own reports suggested engine failure.
Brother, it is a relief to see you on your feet.
Heard you took a turn for the worse.
Such reports were exaggerated.
I'm glad to hear it.
Your efforts in delaying the swarm were admirable.
It was a sight to behold, brother.
I must report to Acheran. Excuse me.
The Emperor protects.
Was that truly the work of the archenemy?
It was not clear to you.
It may have been only a handful of fanatics.
A handful of cultists could not bring down a Thunderhawk.
He is right. The arch-enemy is here.
They chose to reveal their presence. There must have been a reason they wanted Nozick dead.
What in damnation happened down there?
Nozick was assassinated.
The Adeptus Mechanicus report said engine failure.
That's not what I saw.
Sergeant,
traitors. Chaos. You're sure?
No mistaking it, sir.
Clear the bridge! Nozick was head of a highly classified project.
Aurora. What is it?
A weapon.
And the minions of Chaos learned of its existence.
With Nozick dead, there's only one man capable of continuing the work. Morias Leuze, Nozick's apprentice. He is currently missing. His last known location was a Mechanicus facility on Avarax, one that is now overrun with Tyranids. This will get you into the cogitator within the facility. You can access Leuze's tracker from there. We are on course to Avarax now. I want you ready the second we enter orbit.
Sir, what was on the ship with Nozick?
What concern is it of yours?
The Mechanicus seemed eager to retrieve it, and yet the enemy left it untouched.
Whatever it is, without Leuze, it's useless to us.
Lieutenant, the journey to Avarax will take time. Enough for a brief diagnostic.
Very well, if it will put you at ease.
Magus Galio will be in the armory.
Correcting. 4 degrees starboard. On course. Engines to full.
Maintain all specs monitoring. The Tyranids will likely attempt to ambush.
Aye, sir.
How did you know about Aurora?
I saw the name in a mission report, most of which was redacted.
I would have preferred to stay on Kadaku and hunt down the heretics that dishonored our brothers.
We will find them on Avarax.
Unless Leuze is already dead.
Whatever those tech priests are working on is still here, in this system. I expect the greatest battle is yet to come.
Titus, I heard that you collapsed upon encountering the tainted wreckage. I am concerned.
A mere side effect of the surgery. I am fully recovered.
Sergeant Gadriel, I trust that you will be close at hand should your brother suffer any further episodes.
Yes, Brother Chaplain.
If the arch-enemy is indeed present, any weakness could grow into a cancer of the soul. Bind yourself to the pages of the Codex, and it will shield you from the glare of heresy.
My faith is without compromise. I will not waver.
You look tired, Merrick.
I have not slept in 2 days. Then who has?
Caleb said he procured a supply of recaf. See if you can scrounge up a cup or two. Tell him I sent you.
Thank you, Aethold. I will. Ships extended to 22 hours until further notice. Additional recaf rations will be issued.
I heard of your incident on Kadaku. I am greatly concerned.
It was brief. Likely a result of the surgery.
You suffered catastrophic damage to a number of primary organs at the hand of that Carnifex. While in that state, you underwent radical surgery. Your body was ripped open from head to foot. If some error was made and remains undetected, it could cost you your life.
Brother, we cannot afford another episode like that.
The apothecaries may not have time for a thorough diagnostic, but they've given me their sanction to do so. Now settle in. This will take time.
Titus. Your biometrics are below peak, but well within the tolerances for combat. I can find no explanation for the symptoms you experienced.
Then I have duties to attend to.
You have the blessings of the Omnisire.
One question. What do you know about Archmagos Nozik's research?
Such knowledge would only grace the peaks of Olympus Mons. I am certainly not privy to the subject of his activities. I only pray there remain records of his discoveries. Biomatter is hastening degradation of enviro seals at plus 45%.
Avarax orbit. Commence active deployment.
Time to go.
Servitor, your efficiency levels are below optimal.
Explain. Define the damage.
Spine compromised.
Have you not received pain suppressants?
Suppressants administered. Damage severe.
Report to the surgical bay. We can replace the discs. You'll be put to some other use.
Compliance.
Understood. My thanks, brother. The lab is within that spire.
There's the cargo elevator.
Look at all those spores.
That'll be one hell of a fight. Shame to miss it.
We should be down there with the rest of the company. We will be, soon enough.
Engines here. Elevator repairs are incomplete. Please conduct holy maintenance.
The elevator's inoperative.
We must find a way to restore power.
Servo Skull, how may we repair the elevator?
Operation without full repair is unwise. You may override safety protocols via the control room at your own risk.
Up there! Looks like the control room.
The main entrance is destroyed.
I found an alternate route. Plotting now. Check your display.
Engines here. Your cogitator has remained idle for 3 hours. Please resume your defined functions.
Through that door. All this destruction. And not a Tyranid in sight.
They're here. Watching. Tyranids! Give no quarter!
Purge them! Everywhere but here! What you call this?
spire is infested.
The control room may be out of action.
The controls are up. Watch for their lieutenants.
Come taste my steel!
This is too easy.
The quickest way up is over the rooftops ahead.
Clear the debris and proceed. The Tyranids will make ruin of the entire city given the chance. Xenos have the high ground. Then take it from them. Another one. Reloading weapon. Loading up.
Controls ahead, brother. This will get us to the objective. Gears are grinding like an orb contraption. Could take a while. Tyranids are staging a counterattack.
Eliminate them. Munitions secured. Swapping magazines. Sir, you seem to be at full strength again. Did the apothecaries identify the cause of your collapse? Focus on the mission, Sergeant. As you wish, my lord. Take out those mines! Reloading! Grabbing equipment. The control room is on the other side of that door. This is it. Use the controls to restore power. It worked. Let's get down there. Practical. There's a shortcut across the rooftops to the east. Good. Proceed. What motive do these creatures have to attack this facility? They have no need for the technology. They're like seeds carried by the wind. Their only motive is to devour and expand. Incoming spores! Cut them down! With pleasure! Let us get to work, Blessed Doctor! Die, you pestilent wretch! Toxins! Enemy destroyed! Clear that obstruction. Yes, sir. Restocking. Loading fresh magazine. Through that opening. Bolter works better than your memory. platform's very exposed. Expect a bumpy ride.
If I'm not mistaken, you've had bad luck with cargo elevators.
That was a long time ago. I prefer not to discuss it.
At least you made it out alive, which is more than we can say for the orcs.
It appears we have their attention, and they have ours. Unfortunate for them. Protect those chains. Attempted to sabotage. Tyranids bombarding the chains.
Tactics ready.
Overwatch on the lift mechanism. Well, keep them away from the mechanisms. The links are barely holding together. Kill those bastards! venal scum.
You fought admirably. Here, brothers.
Facility in lockdown.
We'll need explosives.
Nothing's getting through that door.
Ventilation tunnels?
Checking. One floor down.
Let's go.
There was a word written in blood on Nozick's Thunderhawk. Imurah.
Do not speak it, brother. The words of the archenemy hold dangerous power.
One should not dismiss any data that may be relevant.
Have you ever faced the archenemy, Sergeant?
Regrettably, I have not.
Then I suggest you listen to your brother.
If the archenemy is involved, might we not encounter them here?
I hope we do. I wish to have words with those traitors.
My blood rages at the thought of them.
They'll be counting on your hatred. Be sure they don't use it against you.
Through here, brothers!
The Adeptus Mechanicus put up a fight here.
Those vile creatures taint every crevice.
How far to the cogitator?
With no direct route. It'll take longer than I'd like. Why don't they attack?
They're plotting something.
What plotting could these insects be capable of?
These are mere drones.
Then what guides them?
A worthy adversary.
More Tyranid filth.
They are a plague, staining worlds with their very presence.
They will not get past this.
This damn door won't open. Look for a nearby access terminal.
A reset of the system should work. What happened?
Power's down. Must be the reset.
Listen.
They're in the walls.
Ready your bolters. They're coming. Watch your back. This will serve me well.
Damn beast has me!
Changing magazine. power's back. Proceed through the door.
Through the floor!
Here, brothers.
Almost there. Through the main hub, then we're at the databanks.
Expect heavy resistance.
They wish to interfere with our objective.
Our objective is of no concern to them. Their only wish is to kill us. Munitions secured.
By the Primarch, a Carnifex! What's our practical?
Do not get caught when it charges at you.
Come and meet your end, vile beast!
The giant.
I thought a beast of that stature would offer more sport.
It was outnumbered. I once faced a Carnifex alone, with nothing but a bolt pistol. That was sport.
Well, I am glad to share in the glory of this kill. This facility is in shambles. Let us hope the data center is intact. Can we access Leuze's tracking data from another system?
Apparently not. It's this or nothing. Restocking.
What manner of research could justify such a waste of human life? It does not surprise me. The Adeptus Mechanicus so willingly make monsters of themselves.
Function inoperable. Adjust pathing.
Xenos! They have us boxed in! A mistake they will soon regret.
Reports that the Tyranids are on their way.
Roll up units in key corridors. Let's get them closer. But do it, Corporal. Do not question my authority. Their authority.
Resupplying. No sign of the archenemy.
Maybe they've been and gone.
Maybe they're not involved after all.
Stick to what you know, brother.
I'm merely observing the data, as I am taught to do by the Codex Astartes. A Volkite reactor, still running.
Let's hope the machine spirit has it under control.
A meltdown will be catastrophic. We'll disable it once we have the data. Lieutenant Titus, Ultramarines, 2nd Company.
Enter your command.
Locate Morias Leuze.
Access denied. Access rights granted. Establishing locus. Avarax. The city. Temple of Fascian.
Vitals are elevated.
I'll box for a Thunderhawk.
Wait. Open file Project Aurora.
Register intention and requisition.
Open the file. Open file reconstruction. Brother, those are classified. Was destroyed. Mechanicus fools. Display current location of artifact.
Warning. Volkite reactor unstable. Meltdown imminent.
This whole place will collapse onto the city beneath us. Get them off the core!
They are throwing themselves into the reactor.
We must shut it down before they destabilize it further.
Machine Spirit, power down the reactor.
Non-compliance. Remote circuits are fused. Manual override required.
Explain.
Emergency disengagement mechanisms are located on the reactor platform.
Clear path to those controls. Reloading weapon. Gotcha.
Jettisoning Volkite pylon. Stand by.
Here they come. Keep them off that reactor. Get them off the reactor! Tyranids incoming! Brothers! Let us show them some of Ultima's hospitality!
Remains unstable. Disengage additional pylons.
Move to the next console. Make haste.
Jettisoning Volkite pylon. Stand by.
How many pylons remain engaged?
One Volkite pylon maintains the reactor.
Disengage it.
Unable to comply. Temperatures have fused remote circuits. Manual intervention required.
Drone, damn it! They're making another push. Intercept! strange death, brothers. We shall oblige! Throwing smoke grenade! So and so.
Take much more of this.
Activate those controls, now!
Full autopilot jettisoned. Reaction has entered entropic decay.
That was the last of them.
Backup generators have been awakened. No essential systems returning to hibernation.
No sign of Tyranids.
The smell of burnt ichor is enough.
We have what we came for. Move to the extraction zone.
Lieutenant, what did you see in those Mechanicus files?
A record of extreme foolishness.
Explain.
You may direct that request to our captain.
Give me a tactical overlay of the city.
Captain!
A minute.
The Adeptus Mechanicus must be stopped.
What?
If they trigger the weapon, the results could be catastrophic.
What makes you suddenly an expert in Mechanicus research?
They're using an artifact to power the weapon. I've seen it before, on a planet named Graia. A traitor by the name of Nemroth called it a fragment of the Dark God's power that almost destroyed the planet.
Graia. Titus, the Mechanicus are acting on orders approved by the Primarch. And here are you, talking of Graia, of all places.
Damn it, Captain, if Chaos is here, if they get their hands on this thing...
Enough! I will hear no more on the subject. Now, did you get a location for Leuze?
Aye, sir.
Then get down there and find him! There are those who would see you sent back to the Inquisition. Tread carefully, brother.
Tyranid hive ships continue their aesthetic spore deployment.
They blacken the sky with their abhorrent beauty.
Damn them. After everything that happened.
Brother, do not keep us in the dark.
It is not your concern.
You criticize the Captain for withholding intelligence, and yet you treat us to the same evasive obscurity.
Stray words have cost me dearly.
So you do not trust us?
Brothers, calm yourselves, lest you face the Chaplain's censure.
Look!
I hope they survived.
Scanning wells. 67 faults detected.
Those are flawless wells.
Graphic inspection revealed no mechanical inclusions. Analysis suggests wax material.
How bad is the contamination?
5 millimeters over the length of the well. Greatest point of porosity is 987 micrometers.
That is well below tolerances. Check your thresholds. You're way overtuned.
Calibrating. Inspection passed.
I should think so.
I make pilgrimage through the interstitial corridors on the hour. May this blessed vessel remain free of rust and residues.
Time to go. I will not concede another loss to our enemies.
Brother, you seem troubled.
I tire of reckless fools.
I hope you do not mean us.
Not unless you worship the Omnisire.
Ah, then I share your distaste.
The little wretches have been found crawling through water pipes.
Approaching landing zone.
The temple is located inside the dome section of the city. We'll have to land outside and make our approach.
Brace for emergency landing.
Lock armor. Lance of Jove, report.
Minor damage. Tech team is inbound.
Can we depend on you for extraction?
Yes, Lord. We will be there.
Very good, brother. The Emperor protects.
Make haste. We have considerable ground to cover.
What was that?
Looks like a Neurothrope. Placed on overwatch inside that building. Tyranids! Let us thin their numbers.
Tyranids detected.
Sir, have you faced a Neurothrope before? I have. A tricky adversary. This will serve me well. Clear the area. For the Emperor. Frag grenade deployed. Hold them up!
Varellus! Is that you?
Chairon! Bless the Emperor. It's good to see you.
Where's your squad?
Gone. Neurothrope tore them to pieces.
We need to get across the bridge.
Lieutenant, nothing gets across with that beast up there.
What are we up against?
It has its rear covered and we do not have the manpower to break through. The Cadians are holding the bridge, at great cost.
Set up assault positions by the bridge. We'll deal with the Neurothrope.
Very well.
We will avenge them, brother.
Watch yourself.
What's our theoretical?
A direct assault on the rear guard.
Is that it?
You doubt our ability, brother.
No, sir.
Good.
Let us choke them with their own blood.
Tyranids take my sight. Another one dead.
Together in 9th Company. I owe him my life.
How so?
We were once defending a stronghold from an Orcusol. A war boss overpowered me, had his drill against my head. Varellus appeared, cut the bastard's arm off, and beat him to death with it.
Let us honor him by avenging his men. Neutralized.
Brother, what happened on Grya?
Nothing good.
Can you be specific?
I would sooner focus on the mission at hand.
You are withholding information relevant to the mission at hand.
Mind yourself, Sergeant.
Your behavior has been erratic. You force your way into classified files. You tell us nothing.
Gadriel.
We deserve to know who is leading us.
This conversation is over. Very good.
Cannon maintenance report 1.002.81. She's holding her shape and her form. Real beauty, this one. Hope she gets to see action. Each day I cleanse the sand from her joints, oil the gears. I honor the machine's spirit by doing me duty. I perform the daily rites so the weapon's spirit will be swift and wrathful.
Deal with them!
Gladly. Come and meet death, Xenos.
Varellus, ready your men.
You broke through?
We're about to take down the Neurothrope.
Good. Make it suffer.
Concentrate fire on the Neurothrope.
For Ultramar.
They will not get past this. Reloading weapon. Melt them on prime.
Get back in the fight.
Give me strength. Let us make them pay for that. On the ground. The wretched Neurothrope has been still.
Victory is ours, brothers.
Varellus, this is Titus. Your men are clear to take the bridge.
By the Primarch, I had little faith I would hear from you again. Will you be joining the assault?
Our path leads to the dome.
Travel well, brothers.
Lance of Jove, we are heading for the bridge. Status report.
Damage is worse than I thought. 10 priests are working on it now.
Keep me updated. Brothers, let us proceed.
Driving the Tyranids back. The Xenos cowards balk at a fair fight. Violent creatures.
No time to gloat. We must keep moving.
Stragglers.
Let none escape. But still a long way from the dome. And we must hurry.
Need a ride, brothers?
Sergeant, good to see you.
The Cadians have the bridge under control. Thought you could use an extra hand.
A welcome offer.
Climb on. The temple is this way.
Lieutenant, the Cadians are requesting support.
Go. Thank you, brother. Ultramarines!
Have the enemy infiltrated the dome?
No, my lord. What about the Temple of Thasian? The dome was evacuated days ago.
Rejoin the main force immediately.
Our orders are to remain here.
On whose authority?
Captain Fairburn. We are to hold this position until further notice.
The dome is empty. Now move on.
But, sire...
I gave you an order.
Forgive me, my lord. Perhaps there was a communication error. The captain insisted. The deserters. No. We have our orders.
Vox your captain. If you are deserters, I'll execute you myself.
Captain Fairburn, come in. Captain Fairburn, come in.
Ambush!
Kill them!
Purge the heretics! Let us punish their treachery! They corrupt space and time! Do not fall prey to their trickery! Their champion lies defeated! The heresy is infecting my very own. My weapon is empty. Treachery ends now. Guide us to Captain Acheran.
Acheran here.
We were just attacked by the forces of chaos.
You're certain?
No doubt. Heretic Astartes and their minions.
Throne, damn it. Do you have Leuze?
Negative. We're minutes away.
Find him and get him out of there. Hurry!
What are we waiting for?
entire mission!
He is trapped over there!
There are force fields covering the exits!
They seem impervious to our weapons!
Sorcery.
The altar! It bears the mark of the archenemy.
Destroy it! Destroy that vile structure. Artifact destroyed!
Look! The force fields are collapsing!
Chairon, move through the exit!
Brother! By the gates of Hera, you must calm yourself!
I will not rest until every last vile heretic lies dead at my feet!
A fine gift from the Forge. No victory for you here, demon. We've cleared this side. Focus fire on the lower level. traitors remain. Get to Chairon, now! Sergeant, check the perimeter.
Yes, brother.
Explain yourself.
Need I justify my hatred?
You need justify your recklessness.
The traitors have a debt to me.
And you will throw away your life to collect?
Death is my duty!
Your duty is to the Emperor. You will die when and where he so chooses, not over some personal vendetta. Do you understand?
Lieutenant, you should see this. Leuze must be in there.
They're using some kind of shield.
The altars. Same ones we encountered earlier. They must generate the shield.
Destroy them. Then purge these abominations from the face of this world.
It seems the traitors' motives are unmasked.
Seems.
No doubt they wish to stop Aurora.
You will soon learn that when dealing with heretics, nothing is as it seems. This will serve me well.
Must be stopped.
The artifact we saw in those classified files may be of Chaos origin.
Why wasn't it destroyed?
It is immensely powerful. They believe they can control it.
And you're just gonna hand it over to Leuze? Let it continue?
These are my orders.
What are they doing?
It matters not. Kill them!
Let us tear off their limbs.
Kill those slaves of the corpse plot. Give them notice of the change of ways. Die for the true dogs.
The coward witch vanished.
Another barrier. Sustained by that altar, no doubt.
Purge the heretics so we may destroy it. Gladly.
Area secure.
Now the altar.
Look how twisted the altar has grown.
It seems alive. If it lives, then let us teach it of pain
and death. contempt and snuff it out.
Look! It shrinks from us!
Then keep close and endure. We must disrupt the spell.
The heretics sent such a meager force to meet us!
Show them the error of their ways!
More abominations that wish to die!
These monstrosities to me. Back to the wall.
The wretches think they can stop us!
Let us relieve them of their delusions, brother.
Hold this ground.
Try not to make it happen with them.
Recovering. Your worthless life is ended. My own eyes deceive me. Fallen brothers. You at least can still bleed. The flesh change. Ashes arise. Their champion lies defeated. Take out the sorcerer!
For Imurah's amusement.
Purge his sorcery!
Tear down the altar!
Their sorcery is undone.
Lieutenant Titus to Lance of Jove, status report.
We are patched up along our way.
See you at the objective.
The Emperor protects.
Lance of Jove, stand by for extraction.
Affirmative.
In the name of the Emperor, open the doors! Morias Leuze.
I owe you my existence.
Come with us.
To where?
The battle barge.
Compliance, but I must speak with Archmagus Nozick at once.
He's dead.
Dead?
You are to replace him. Leuze.
Approaching battle barge, docking in 1 minute.
The power source. It's dangerous.
I have spent my life studying it. I assure you it's quite safe. In the right hands.
Arrogance.
Arrogance.
Why must the Mechanicus meddle with the unknown?
We follow the will of the Omnisire.
Go ahead.
Titus, report to Captain Acheran immediately on arrival.
Confirmed.
Titus? Captain Titus was killed on the Forge world of Graia over a century ago. He died holding the power source in his hands. Not even an Astartes could survive power of that magnitude.
Morias Leuze, come with me.
We must report to Captain Acheran.
Plug those Promethean links immediately.
Administering maintenance.
I will need a repair crew before my next flight.
Yes, sir.
Take note of the battle damage for the engine seals. Armor plating in sections 28B and 40E is compromised, along with void seals. Portside aileron is jammed. Portside afterburner has shrapnel lodged inside. Pressure test the fuel system after the leaks are sealed. Heavy bolters require a full resupply. Short-range sensors have been rendered useless. Make that a priority.
I'll make the necessary arrangements, my lord.
What was that between you and Leuze?
Irrelevant.
I disagree.
That is your right.
Brother, we only want to help you.
Help? You almost cost us the mission, and now you speak of help.
Throughout the Hive City. Still no heretic ships on scanner.
Lord.
Heretic. Astartes. They're showing up in every hive city on Avarax. We're already overstretched by the Tyranids. The traitors have us off guard. The Adeptus Mechanicus tell me Aurora is ready. They say the weapon will work.
Sir,
I know your concerns, Titus, but we may have no choice.
can we at least warn Calgar of the danger?
Impossible. The Astropathic Relay on Avarax has been completely surrounded. Every attempt we've made to break through the Tyranid lines has failed.
Can we Vox a message in?
There's a dead zone around the relay. Something's interfering with our Vox comms.
We have to get inside.
Emperor, save me. I've tried. Now the Tyranids have launched an attack on our defenses. We're pulling back to the fortress. We'll make our final stand there.
Battlefield projection. Magnify C3. Where are you? There. The Hive Tyrant.
We've had no reports.
It's there. We kill it. We break the synaptic connection.
They'd scatter like rats. A Hive Tyrant. A worthy adversary.
And if you're wrong, if it's not there, I cannot afford to throw men after a hunch.
Give me 2 squads.
2 squads?
We need to kill the Hive Tyrant, find whoever is jamming us, and get the message inside the relay.
6 men. That's all I can spare. Use them wisely.
Thank you.
The Emperor protects.
Lieutenant Titus.
Receiving.
Attend me on the crew deck.
Acknowledged.
An incursion could go unnoticed with all this interference.
If the Chaplain wishes to see you because of my transgressions, I will take full responsibility.
I gave no report. I have yet to decide if you require formal penance.
The arch-enemy lurks in the shadows of the Hive City.
Jerichus was blindsided by a rubric Astartes.
He slayed the enemy, but lost his left hand.
Those abominations stir a deep wrath within me, brother.
Indeed. The cowards sent empty vessels to face us.
There is hardly satisfaction in slaying vacant ceramite that does not lament its folly. Give us heretic flesh that we may settle old scores. Titus, the Captain has put great faith in you with this mission. Should you reach the relay, your message to Lord Calgar may determine the course of this war. Choose your words wisely.
You doubt my intentions.
It is your actions I will judge. I need not remind you of the consequences you suffered the last time. If you cannot trust in the will of the Primarch, then you are unfit for this duty.
It seems I am not the only one on this ship with concerns about your intentions.
It is the Chaplain's responsibility to ensure our chapter remains pure, not yours.
Your erratic behavior is plain for all to see. And now, I find you have a history of it.
I am doing my duty, as I was then, protecting a system from ruin.
The one degree of deflection saved my life. We only had to mourn his power drop that day. The Emperor will remember his offer long after we join him.
Forgive me, brother.
Galio and I were just examining your recent diagnostic.
Galio, I object to such intrusions.
As do I. But they are queries I must fulfill.
I seek only answers. Your survival is a profound mystery that must be resolved.
Such unbridled curiosity is the gateway to ruin.
But that is where you are mistaken. Ruin is all around us, but I will soon depart for the Aurora facility on Demerium, and there I shall close all gateways to ruin permanently. You will see.
Lieutenant, the squad is ready.
We are yours to command, Lieutenant. The Astropathic Relay on Avarax is under direct assault. If it falls, so do our hopes of reinforcement. We will engage in a 3-point operation to break the Xenos command, restore Vox, and secure the relay.
We will not fail you.
Not one of us can afford to fail this day. Prepare for deployment. I will transmit mission details on descent.
Approaching drone zone. Prepare for landing.
Lieutenant, it should be us facing the Hive Tyrant.
Talassa can handle it.
They have 3 men. We should be with them, but you have us playing courier.
That message has to get through.
And what exactly is that message?
Speak your mind, brother.
I searched the archives. You were once captain of the 2nd Company, and then you disappeared over a century ago.
I was serving with the Death Watch.
There would be records.
Not for a Black Shield.
A Black Shield? You would erase your chapter markings.
I would die for these colors.
Then why?
I was accused. It was my penance.
What were you accused of?
Corruption.
Brace for landing.
Move out. Delta Wing, Vox check.
Iridium here. Still on our gunship. Thalassa has landed, and soon a tyrant will fall.
Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain Vox reports. Damocles out. The Astropathic Relay is 4 miles from here. Expect heavy Tyranid presence.
What of the archenemy?
Sporadic reports, but they are here.
Men of honor! Do we fear the Valzinos that hammer at our door? No, sir! Damn right! For we are the Cadian Eighth, the most fearsome, tenacious, and relentless bloody men and women that ever crossed the stars! Cadia, our home, lies scattered across the stars! But do we relent? No, sir! No! For we are vengeance! And we shall bring death to any that threaten the sacred soil of the Imperium! You will give your life in the name of our holy Emperor! Sir, yes, sir! Will you give your life in the name of all that is good and pure? In the name of our holy Emperor? Sir, yes, sir! Then take up the Cadian standard and hold it high so that the enemy will know
you have disgraced yourselves by abandoning your brothers.
Your
punishment is dishonorable death.
Squad! Ready! Aim! Fire!
Blessed Emperor, I have failed you. I beg of you that you forgive my cowardice.
This week's worse than a high sewer.
Understood. Damocles out.
See all those Acadia. Wish I'd seen it for real.
Chairon. If we encounter Chaos forces...
You need not concern yourself with me, Lieutenant.
Disappear like that again, and you'll be facing the Master of the Watch.
I understand.
Sir, why did you not tell us of your penance earlier?
It was not your business.
And now it is.
You have made it so, through suspicion and intrigue.
Very good.
Open the gates!
They're jammed, my lord. Damage from the last attack.
Stand aside. Seal the gates behind us.
Yes, my lord. Close the gates!
The relay is ahead, through the arch.
Spores! Engage!
Shock grenade deployed! Keep on your feet! Ready to move!
collapsed the bridge. There's no way through.
I may have an alternate route.
Proceed.
Transmitting to your specs now. We'll need to clear this debris.
The path is clear.
Incoming! Dark spears!
Acadians will make short work of them.
Indeed.
We're in the presence of angels.
Steady fire! Don't overheat! Rank and execute.
I think we found our exit. The relay. Our brothers are getting hammered down there.
Delta Wing, we have given the Infernal Xenos a fitting burial.
It is not dead.
Enlighten us, Lord Titus.
The swarm would go feral without their connection to the hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay.
Reports confirm the Lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion is still in full effect. That beast is not yet dead. Our word is bond. This void-spawn behemoth has seen its last day.
Target destroyed.
Lay waste to them, brothers.
Time to get up. Let us make them pay for that. I am up. Gotcha. So it's from. We've got drinking shield. And connection.
I enjoyed that.
Changing magazine. Vermin stuff.
I have to reload.
The door is inoperative. Is there an alternate route?
Yes.
but it would add considerable time.
Then we must find the power and restore it. Restocking!
Watch those mines!
A boon that thrums with promise. Loading up!
Spore mines. We have power.
Open the door. Cut them down! Back to the wall.
Swapping magazines.
The heretics mean to stop us.
To all appearances, yes.
Elaborate.
The Traitor Legion's legacy of deception goes back 10,000 years. They are masters of it.
They are clearly here to stop Aurora.
I am not convinced. There is more to this, I am sure of it.
Their motives matter not. I will kill them just the same.
Kill them all.
turn around and regroup with the main force. Tigers to Resilient. Requesting Gamma Pat and Hammerfall bunker on my location immediately.
You need to jump. Request confirmed. Stand by.
There's our entry. That's quite a shot. Damocles to Talassa. Report.
If Talassa fails to take out the Hive Tyrant,
then our little excursion was all for naught. With the main force.
Why toil in obscurity when there's glory center stage? Hey, Sergeant?
Our brothers are dying while we sneak around in the shadows. If we fail to send this message, we face a massacre.
Lieutenant said it himself.
There's deception at work. If you got something to say, Sergeant.
Gadriel, you're not thinking straight! Damn it, you are an ultramarine! Now act like one! Yes, Lord!
I'm ready to leave back to restrain you!
They never learn.
By the numbers, troopers!
Well fought, guys. Form a defensive line at that breach.
Yes, my lord. Reinforce the breach! need.
Signal's being jammed, as the captain suspected.
Talassa, report.
The vile Xenos slinks.
Talassa, you cut out. Repeat. Talassa!
So of our 3 objectives, none have been achieved. No going back now. Redeploying! Dust!
Jump pack found with dust. We must proceed on foot.
The enemy have breached our lines. Talassa has failed. Lieutenant, what are your orders?
We fight!
At last. For Ultramar!
Come on, Talassa.
Another one.
Mission secured.
Aim for the legs of those runners.
Out of rounds! You're gonna pass with your bare hands, brother!
Keep on your feet! Be ready to move!
Going crazy! Resupplying. I am wounded. Death is the luxury of mortals. They never learn. Reloading. Grabbing equipment. Munitions secured. Meltdown price. Come on, hit me up. I defy him. Xenos heavy armor eliminated.
Try not to make a habit of that.
Over here, brothers. Restocking.
Magazine.
Restocking.
Such divine magnificence.
Hold up!
Well fought, brothers. I will make sure the captain hears of your deeds.
I need no commendation. Is that right?
Enough!
Lieutenant, upon completion of this mission, I request transfer to another squad.
I will pass your request to the captain. With this, we shall defy death's grasp.
Do I look like the commissar? Shadows glowing at my...
Dismissed the scene hostility.
The Hive fleets cast a psychic shadow that tears at the minds of psychers,
Denying worlds in their path the chance to call for aid.
Let us hope we are not too late.
May he protect her. On the day of victory, say.
I have a message from Morias Leuze.
I cannot help you.
It's urgent.
In addition to the shadow cast in the warp by the Tyranids, demonic forces are now poised to attack anyone who opens their minds to the warp.
You would flee from your duty.
I would have you know.
Give me your message. Let us begin.
My lady, I must protest. The danger is too great.
Silence! There are no guarantees.
I do not know.
You wish to bring Golga here that you may kill him! Heretic! Heretic! You will betray us, as you betrayed them on Graiad!
Lies!
Arrest him! He means to kill her!
Lieutenant! Gadriel, I am no heretic.
This is the Power Stone by himself. He must be stopped!
have you done?
How gracefully you dance! What sickly pleasure divides beyond the interior! My thanks for thee, dear cousin. So long have I watched your tattered fame, yearning for this.
I assure you it will be brief.
Yes. Let us play the game, my lord. Beyond comprehension. You have tasted Titus, and its essence in your hands. It calls to each of us, extending a divine hand. The Emperor's hand, he lies to us all. In his greed, he forbade us from tasting our own birthright. Look into the void for just a moment, and you will see the infinite wonder within.
treachery ends now. champion rides defeated. Titus.
Chaos forces have been detected entering the system. They are going after Aurora. We are leaving for Demerium immediately.
How did you know? I was a boy on Calf when the Word Bearers attacked. I came to know the mark of chaos.
We're returning to the battle barge. I understand your actions, but your suspicions end here. Are we clear?
Yes, sir. Brothers, this is Aurora. Within the last few hours, traitor forces have arrived in their hundreds and commandeered the facility.
Commandeered? Where is Leuze?
Inside. They have the facility Leuze and the power source.
Holy terror.
Perhaps you were right, Titus.
What's our theoretical?
We've diverted all available forces to Demerium, but we're well below full strength. We've prepared an assault, but it has little chance of success, unless we take care of this. They're using it to draw in reinforcements. For every one of them we kill, 2 more show up in their place. It's heavily guarded.
I'll need a combat squad, 5 men.
I can spare 3 men. Next, the enemy seem to be drawing their power from this structure.
What is it?
We don't know. Every attempt to bring it down has failed. Your squad has developed a reputation for unconventional approaches. Any ideas?
I've read of Demerium. It's a burial world. 4,000 years ago, there was a clash between the Ultramarines and the Heretics. The Sword of Atreus, a battle barge wrecked in the fighting, was laid to rest here.
What of it?
Records state that while its body was ruined, its engines burned bright, even as it was interred. It may not fly, but it might ram.
A long shot, to say the least.
Worth a try.
Very well, then.
Navigation systems are probably dead. We can't afford to miss.
He's right. Someone will need to get close to the target and place a beacon.
Our offensive launches in 90 minutes. The Emperor guide you, brothers.
And you, sir.
Lieutenant Titus, see me on the crew deck at once.
As you wish, Chaplain.
Ensure brothers Chairon and Gadriel are in attendance.
Inform Thunderhawk pilots that all flight paths will be extremely hostile.
We're at home.
Using an ancient battle barge as a battering ram. An unorthodox approach.
You disapprove?
On the contrary, it is inspired thinking.
I reluctantly second that.
Why reluctantly?
Because it will go to your head.
Titus, I am troubled by a report I have received from the Telepathica. An accusation of heresy.
Her voice was puppeted by a...
The lieutenant will answer.
The Psycho was possessed.
Your sergeant believed otherwise.
I was mistaken.
You attempted to incapacitate your lieutenant.
Thank the Emperor I failed.
And now, the only individual capable of reaching Lord Kelgar is dead. By your hands. I will be watching all of you. Should I suspect even a flicker of corruption, I will not hesitate as you did. You are dismissed.
Brother, what was spoken by the Chaplain?
Brothers, we have arrived at the burial. Board Thunderhawks immediately and prepare for assault.
Time to go.
The enemy have amassed the majority of their forces in the Numerelian Basin. Thalassa has the warp beacon. Viridian is hoping for a miracle. The rest of us will move to clear the reliquaries around the basin and establish a beachhead. We are facing overwhelming enemy numbers on Demerium, but the heretic filth down there have stirred the wrath of the Second Company. We will inflict upon the traitors such agony, the likes of which they have not seen since the burning of Prospero. They will suffer, they will break, and they will fall. Sons of Guilliman, for the glory of Ultramar!
For the glory of Ultramar!
Lieutenant Titus, blessings of the Omnissiah upon you.
Galio, theoretically, could Tactica's armor withstand a suborbital drop? Gravis is too cumbersome for our needs.
Negative. Extreme risk. Dense debris fields litter the entry flight path.
But if we avoid the debris, could we survive the descent?
Calculating. Survival probability equal to 62.4136. Unacceptably low.
Thank you, Galio.